Good evening and welcome to the Sport here on Prime with me, Ore Kwampov. When we start off straight from the Ghana Football Association elections, and it took place today, and that's the first part. We know that next week is the big one where we'll be electing the new GFA presidents, but today was the one for the regional football heads, and after the elections, we now have the 10 regional football association chairmen, and they've been elected today. And as you can see on your screens, we have Salif Uzida for the Upper East region and Robert Duncan for Central region. Yahaya Sadugu, he's for the Upper West region. Daniel Agbogba, that's for Volta region, and Walf Jambra for the Bronx Ahafo region. We also do have Abu Al Hassan from the Northern region, Simon Ehoma for the Western region, Samuel Abuabire for Greater Accra region, Paris Tutu Ajiman for Ashanti region, and Linford Asamoah for Eastern region. So those are the 10 heads for the regional, football for the next period. That's 4 years. Of course, there'll be another elections after the 4 years to see whether they do hold their seats or not. But exactly 7 days from now, we'll be finding out who the new GFA president, and then we'll be building up to that next week. But we go to our next story, which has to do with the University of Ghana Legon Inter-Hall Athletics and African Games 4x100 gold medalist Benjamin Azamati. He reclaimed his title as the 100-meter champion in Legon. There's more in this report.
African Games 4x100 meters gold medalist Benjamin Azamati proved too good for competitors in the 100 meters final at the ongoing University of Ghana Inter-Hall Athletics competition. The Mensa Sabah Hall sprinter, who featured at the just-ended World Athletics Championships in Doha, grabbed 100 meters gold in a time of 10.61 seconds.
It has been a long season. I mean, running from January to October, it has not been easy. I mean, I feel tired. I need time to rest and all, but then I'm happy to, end my season with Inter-Halls.
Inter-Halls, yeah, he's picking gold. Yeah, there was a little bit of the reaction that was going to come from Michael Baden. Of course, he didn't seem to be the threat here. But you have to deal with him in 200. How do you think about that?
Yeah, I'm really thinking about that, but then it's a race and then anything can happen at all. But I know I'm in good shape, so I'm going to go for good.
Yeah, sure. But 200 meters is his baby. Yeah. And he's been beating you too early. In fact, yesterday he did concede that 100 meters, he still felt you're the favorite, coming with the Doha fire and all. But he doesn't expect you to take anything away from himself for 200.
Well, that's him. I know I'm going to go for good. I mean, he can say anything he wants, but then I know 200 I'm going to win. Yeah.
In the female 100 meters final, Comfort Tete of Volta Hall grabbed gold after favorite Grace Oboa was disqualified for a false start. Comfort, however, says she looked forward to racing alongside Oboa.
I was actually expecting because I wanted to compete with her to see my performance, but unfortunately it couldn't happen. The way people were saying she's good, yeah, I wanted to compare my performance with her and see what I can do ahead. Yes, that's my motive.
Yeah, that was your motive really, and it looked like it was a false start for her. Yes. Unfortunately, she didn't come. But once she was out of the race, you felt this was your race.
Yes, as usual.
Yeah. How has the season been for you?
Oh, it's cool, but we are heading towards it, and with the training and everything, we are hoping for the best because we are training for the University Games. That's the Gusa, and we are hosting it.
Yes.
So we want the best. We want to take the cup.
Commonwealth Hall tops the medal table with 16 medals, 6 gold, 7 silver, and 3 bronze. Hilal Liman Hall are second with 8 medals, 2 gold, 3 silver, and 3 bronze. Sabah Hall are third on the medal table, 1 gold, 1 silver, and 2 bronze. Akuafo are fourth with 3 medals, 1 gold, 1 silver, and 1 bronze.
That was a wrap of day 2 of the Inter-Hall Games currently ongoing in Legon. Let's move to some rugby now, where the national female rugby team, they made history at the just-ended Africa Sevens in Tunisia after becoming the first lowest-ranked team to clinch the Challenge Trophy. The Eagles beat highly rated Zambia 21 points to 14 in last game in Tunisia, and the Eagles have presented the Challenge Trophy to Interplus Ghana, one of their main sponsors. Here's a report by Asari Bediako.
Fresh from winning the Challenge Trophy at the Rugby Africa Women's Sevens, the national female team is grateful to Interplus Ghana for its support in the last few years. The Eagles, who finished 9th on the overall standings in Africa, shrugged off the challenge of Botswana, Kenya and Senegal in Pool A of the competition. After 2 consecutive defeats to Kenya and Senegal, the Eagles defied all odds to defeat Zambia to win the Challenge Trophy. During the presentation of the Challenge Trophy to Interplus Ghana, President of the Ghana Rugby Football Union, Herbert Mensah, was grateful to the plastic pipe giants for their continuous support.
We are a country of takers, we're not a country of givers. If we are prepared to give to our brother and sister, it will improve. If we stop looking for money all the time and we look for goodness, our spirituality is right. I've never asked Isam what is his religion, but his spirituality is so pure that you know that if he can help, he stands up and he helps. And that is one of the reasons why Ghana Rugby is where it is today. Ghana Rugby in 4 years, a lot of people have not understood what we are trying to do. The business model for sports is exactly the same as the business model for business. And that is why in 4 years, Ghana Rugby, I believe, and I may stand to be corrected, is the only sport, team sport, to have won 3 continental trophies.
Chief Executive Officer of Interplus Ghana, Hissam Fakri, congratulated the Eagles and urged them to aim higher.
Rugby is unknown in Ghana, or very few people practice that sport. And we congratulate all of you for having done us proud and bringing cups back to Ghana. Whatever Herbert mentioned that we did is actually quite nothing compared to what he's doing himself. Because at the end of the day, he's giving you all the time and the passion. I wasn't even expecting.
Well, that would be as for the sports here on Prime. My name is Oreku Wampofo, and do have a good weekend.